Hey friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a collective haul of just some items that I recently purchased when I was in LA with my husband for a mini vacation, and also some stuff that I actually purchased on Ulta's website. They had the 20% off for platinum members, and they sent me a little coupon, and so I went ahead and purchased some items there. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get started because I have quite a bit of stuff that I actually purchased, and I don't want this video to be like super duper long. So let's go ahead and get started with the first items. While in LA, I actually went out to Namies, and if you're not familiar with Namies, Namies is just a beauty store that's actually in LA, where they sell like hair care products, they sell makeup, skincare, they sell all kinds of stuff. So kind of like a Sephora, but I don't know if they have more than one Namies. So I just went to the one that when I pulled it up, that's the one it came up with. I had been there before. It's been about maybe a couple years ago, but I went this time and I purchased a few items there. And one of the things I purchased there was the Tweetermen Professional Slant Tip Tweezerette. These are like really thin tweezers that I can use to pluck my eyebrows, and this is not anything special. I mean, if you've seen one tweezer, you've seen them all, but this is just one that I wanted to get because it's so slender and it'll fit in my makeup bag in case I ever need it. So another thing I purchased while at Namies was this original beauty blender, and I think this is the Pop, I think that's what they called it, Pop beauty blender. It's this bright little orange beauty blender, and I just got it because it was cute. You know, it probably works like every beauty blender that's out there, but it's just a different color, and I just happened to pick this one up. It's just really cute. I like the color, this color orange, and so yeah, I decided to get that. And then I did purchase the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. This was in the 1.01 ounce, so it's a very small, like, setting spray to use like in your purse, or you know, if you go out of town, you know, you can pack this because it's really small. It's only 1.1 ounces. I actually picked the scent Jasmine, but let me open it up so I can show you what it looks like. I've heard of these setting sprays by Gerard Cosmetics. I have some of their lipsticks, but I really wanted to try this out, and I didn't get to smell it in store. I'm gonna spray a little bit on my face so that I can smell it. Let's see. Wow, it smells wonderful, and it feels really cooling on the skin. So yeah, I'm excited to use that. I love the smell of jasmine, and I just picked up a small one just to try it out. I didn't want to purchase a really big one, but if I like it, I think I can go on Namies website and go ahead and order this, or go to Gerard Cosmetics and order it there. I had purchased the entire line of the Katy Desi products online, and I forgot to purchase the Dose of Colors Liquid Lip in Savage. So I went ahead and purchased that. It just looks like this. And the color is more of a vampy type purple. That's the color there. But I thought this color would just be perfect for fall. And then plus, since I didn't get Savage when I purchased the whole collection, I wanted to go ahead and add that to the collection. So the next thing that I got was this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. Comes like in this little box. I had seen these on YouTube, and I just wanted to try one out. They're very highly pigmented. There's probably, I can't even remember how many colors they had. They had quite a few, but I wanted the Diamond Glow, and it comes in a little pot like this. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch a little bit for you. But this is so gorgeous. I swatched it in the store. Guys, this is like some intense highlighter. And that's it right there. But it is just beautiful. It's got this just beautiful shimmer to it. And it's not like real glittery anything. It's just real shimmery. Just a beautiful highlighter that you could use like for the tops of your cheekbones, or even, you know, your décolleté, you know, use it on your collarbones just to give it that effect. That shimmer effect, it's just so pretty. I really love it. So the last thing that I purchased at Namies was this Luxie brush collection, and it has the flat top Kabuki, the round top blender, the angled top buffer, the pointed top Kabuki, and the flat angled blender. So I saw these. I love the packaging. It's just so pretty. But I've heard of Luxie brushes. They say they're really, really good brushes. So I just decided to go ahead and pick up this set, and hopefully it works out for me. I think it will, but it's just their rose gold collection. Okay, so another place that I visited in LA was Cinema Secrets. And the reason why I wanted to go out there was because Wayne Goss had mentioned this eyeshadow palette on his channel, and I'll link his information down below so you can check him out. But he's so awesome. I love his videos. He has so much good information about makeup and beauty. So I just wanted to try this Cinema Secrets palette because he had mentioned it on his channel and he said it was so good. So it's called the Chroma Collection by Cinema Secrets. It's the Ultimate Eyeshadow 5-in-1 Pro Palette. So here's what the palette looks like. I'll open it up and take this little piece out. Protects the shadows. But it's got this little bitty mirror here. But here's the shadows. And they of course are very warm shadows, but they are very like a chrome type shadow. These are very pigmented shadows. They're just beautiful, and he swatched them on his channel. I'll go ahead and swatch let's just swatch like, I'll just swatch all of them. Let me swatch this one. Oh my gosh. These are, oh my gosh, they're so buttery. I can't wait to use these, guys. These are so soft. And I'm gonna show you what they look like. Oh my gosh, guys, these are intense. These are super, super intense. But I'll go over, look at those. Look at that silver. Look how intense that is. And I barely dipped my finger in there to swatch these. But this one is Beyond Bronze, Rose Flare, Gold Horizon, Cosmic Copper, and Atomic Silver. It's atomic, all right. That sucker is so pigmented. But those are so gorgeous. I cannot wait to use this palette. And I think I'm gonna do a tutorial using it because these colors are super intense. I mean, just beautiful. So yeah, this is one thing that I wanted to go get. So another thing I picked up was a Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. Now I purchased this probably, I wanna say 2 years ago when I went out to Cinema Secrets. And I never actually asked how this needed to be used. And I bought the huge, big jug of this stuff. So when I was there at Cinema Secrets, I talked to one of the girls that work there, and she was so helpful. And she asked me, have you tried the Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner? And I said, you know what, I have. I bought this huge bottle of it, and I went through it like that. I mean, just through it so quickly. And she's like, well, how long did it take you? And I said, to go through it? And she's like, yeah. I said, well, not long. You know, I just bought it and I went through it maybe in a month. And she goes, oh my gosh, that bottle should have lasted you probably all year. And I said, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, how were you using it? So I told her how I was using it. I was actually pouring it like into a plastic bowl and pouring it in there like that. I filled up the bowl, stuck the brush, the whole brush, like say this brush, I stuck it all the way in like to here. So here's the bowl. I just stuck the whole brush in there. And she's like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that. This thing should last you. She's like, this kind of product should be lasting you for a long time. And she said, basically what you do, and I'll show you what I bought. I bought this, and then the little canister came with it. She says, don't use plastic for one. She said, use this, pour just a tad bit into this little tin can, And what you do is you take your brush, you barely dip it into the liquid, and you'll see it soak up into the brush. And then you take a napkin or you take a Kleenex and you actually clean it by wiping it on the Kleenex. She said, but you only need very little. So now that I know how to use it, I'm gonna give it a second chance. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it and see if this really works for me. And if it does, I will go back to using it and maybe purchasing a bigger bottle. But yeah, so I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I did. Anyway, so the next thing that I saw over there, I had gotten a sample of this in, I can't remember where I got the sample. I can't remember, but I got a sample and I actually took it with me to LA, not knowing that I was gonna find it and buy it, a bigger size of it. It's actually this Cailyn DIZZOLV'IT Makeup Melt Cleansing Balm, okay? And here's the jar. It comes in a jar like this. And I have a smaller one, the little bitty one. I used it in LA when I was taking my makeup off, so I just rubbed it all over my skin and it literally, I mean, it just melted all of that makeup that I had on away from my face. I mean, it works wonderfully. So when I went to Cinema Secrets, they actually had the bigger size and I was like, you know what? I'll take a bigger size of that. It's funny because I couldn't believe it. I brought it just to sample, just to use it on the trip to test it, and I ended up loving it, and so I went ahead and bought a bigger jar of it. So yeah, that's one other thing that I purchased at Cinema Secrets. And the last thing that I purchased was this, the Brow Gal by Tony Crooks Brow Gel. This stuff is amazing. I have an older one right here I needed to replace. But this stuff is great. So I went ahead and purchased another one while I was there, and that's pretty much all I got from Cinema Secrets. So let me go into my purchases that I made at Ulta. So let's get right into it because I don't want this video to be like so super long. So, all right, so one of the first things that I purchased was this sleek highlighting palette. It's called Cleopatra's Kiss. It's a beautiful highlighting palette. I saw it in the store. I swatched it in the store. Look, it's just beautiful, very sleek, hence the name sleek, very sleek packaging. It's got these colors in here. Oh, there goes the brush. It's got a mirror and it's got the highlighting colors here. And it's just a beautiful highlighting palette. I can't wait to use it. I heard good things about, I think it's a Solstice palette, but I hadn't heard much about the Cleopatra's Kiss. This is a more golden, as you can see, more bronzy golden colors. So I can't wait to use that. And then I purchased two of the Dose of Colors Baked Browns and Marvelous Mauves palettes. These palettes were at the Namies when I went, but since I had that 20% off, I went ahead and waited and purchased these through Ulta. But these are some really gorgeous palettes. I did swatch these in the store when I was at Namies. They are very highly pigmented, beautiful colors, and I cannot wait to use these shadow palettes. But it comes with this little Dose of Colors brush. I don't know that I'll use that. It seems very soft, so I don't know. I might end up using it. I'm not sure. But these are this is a mauve. It's called Marvelous Mauves palette. It's just beautiful. And then I got the Baked Browns. I actually have been wanting the Baked Browns palette, and when I saw that the Marvelous Mauves was there too, so I went ahead and purchased that one. But let me show you the Baked Browns. And these are the Baked Browns. Again, more warm colors. These are more of cool tone colors, but this is a more warm tone palette. It's just beautiful. And these are just, I mean, literally, they're highly pigmented. I loved the pigmentation on them in the store. So yeah, I cannot wait to use these palettes. Now, I had already bought two of the Elements palettes. I have Fire and I have, I think, the Metals, and I wanted Earth. So I went ahead and purchased the Earth palette by NYX. You guys have seen me do a tutorial on there. If you haven't, I will link that down below in the description box. But yeah, these palettes are really good. I mean, they really are. I mean, there might be like one color or two colors in there that maybe aren't as pigmented. For the most part, I haven't been disappointed by those Elements palettes at all. And this one was, actually I think these were on sale, and then you got another 20% off with your coupon. But let me show you. I love the design of these palettes. This is the outside of the Earth palette. You've got these beautiful shades, and these shades are beautiful for the fall. But yeah, they come with a mirror too. So I'm really excited to have purchased this one because I like the other ones so much. So I went ahead and got in 2 of the lipsticks from the In Your Elements line from NYX, and I got Glossy Wine and Matte Red. So they came in this packaging, just really cute packaging, very artsy, and I will swatch these colors for you. So here's what the Glossy Wine looks like, and it is a very glossy type lipstick. It's just really pretty. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And it's different like from the mattes, you know, that are coming out. There's so many matte colors that are coming out, matte liquid lipsticks and matte lipsticks. So this seems like it would be a little bit more conditioning on the lips. And then this one is the Matte Red. Look how beautiful that red is. These are really pigmented. I swatched just like maybe 1 or 2 swipes, and they just came out really pigmented. They're just beautiful. But you see that little gloss on that wine color? It's just so pretty. So yeah, so I got those 2 lipsticks. And then I bought this Volume Stylist Curl and Hold Mascara by Essence. I do have lash extensions, so I don't know if this is going to work on my lash extensions. I hope it does. But a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, recommended this mascara, and so I'm going to go ahead and try it and see how it works out for me. Another thing that I purchased was this Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I've heard so much about this powder. I've heard a lot of people say that they like it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. But it just comes in this like little, you know, just typical powder packaging, and it's supposed to be really good. And then I've got 3 more items left for you guys. Actually, I've got 4. Let's start with the smallest item. It's a Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow. I do have a bunch of these. I think I have 4, but this one is part of, I think it's the Mermaid collection. I can't remember. I'll list it down below, but this one's called Into the Blue. Guys, look at how beautiful this is. Look at that. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to swipe it. It is gorgeous. I cannot wait to use this. Oh man, this is so pretty. But look at that. Oh, that is just gorgeous. I am so excited that I got this. Now there is, I think, 2 or 3 other colors. I was like, I don't know that I would wear the other 2, but I know for sure that I would wear this one. So I just got one just to test it out, and plus because that's the one I gravitated towards, was that blue iridescent purple. It's just beautiful, so I cannot wait to use that. Okay, so I purchased 3 palettes. One of them is the Ofra Pro palette. Now, I have not tried anything from Ofra, ever. So I was really excited when they came out with this palette. So here it is. This is what it looks like. And it's got a mirror in here. It's got a bronzer. It's got a highlighter. It's got blushes, eyeshadows, and I think that's it. Yeah, so these are eyeshadows too up here. But I've never tried anything from them. and I really wanted to try something from Ofra. I don't think that my camera really does it any justice because these colors are a little bit brighter. Maybe it's adjusting now. Yeah. So maybe right there you can see it a little bit better. But these are just beautiful, beautiful colors. The blushes look beautiful. And yeah, like I said, I've always wanted to try something from Ofra. I just haven't bit the bullet and done it. But let me show you something that's really cool about this palette. Okay, so if you look at every single thing that's in here, whether it's an eyeshadow, a blush, a highlighter, or the bronzer, and I'm going to use this tweezer here. But look, I don't want to ruin it. But look at this, guys. It comes out. It's magnetic. So if there are other products like eyeshadows or blushes or something else, you know, a different bronzer, different highlighter that you want to put in this palette, you can go onto Ofra's website and get the shadows, or even Ulta, get the shadows that you want, or get the bronzer that you want, or the blush or the highlighter, and actually replace these or change them out. I thought that was pretty cool about this palette, so I can't wait to use this palette. Another one I got was the Urban Decay Heavy Metals. I heard mixed reviews about this palette, but I still wanted to try it for myself. You know, just because you hear a review from someone doesn't mean you have to go with what they say, you know, because you may apply it differently, or your skin type is different, and it might work for you and it might not work for somebody else. So I wanted to try it for myself, and I wanted to see how it worked for me. And if it doesn't work, you know, I can return it. So that's the great thing about, you know, buying products from Ulta or Sephora. They'll let you return the product even if it's been used. So here's the palette, beautiful purple palette, and then it slides open like this. Sorry about the swatches, but here's all the colorful metals, and then here's the warmer side. I'm excited to try these shadows for maybe like more of the holiday looks, you know, a little bit more glitzy, you know, glittery type looks. So yeah, I can't wait to test this out and see how it works. So the last product I purchased was this 352 The Second Nature Morphe palette. It comes in this black cardboard box. So I have the first 350 palette, and I wanted to go ahead and get the second one. It comes in the same Morphe packaging, kind of this plastic packaging, and doesn't have a mirror, and it has this little thin sheet here that has all the names of the shadows, but these are the shadows here. That is one gorgeous warm palette. It's just beautiful. So yeah, so I wanted to purchase this. I love, and I can't wait to use this red here. This red and this red. I can't wait to use that. I love the first 350 palette, and I can't wait to use the second one. I wasn't disappointed with the first one, and I doubt I'll be disappointed with this one. I love Morphe products. I'm not an affiliate of Morphe, but I do love all their products, and I use a lot of their brushes. So yeah, so I was excited to get this. Okay guys, that's the end of my haul. I really hope that you enjoyed this haul. I'm gonna try to do a video using some of these products just so that you can see how they apply, and you know, just maybe do like a little tutorial, little fall look with it. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.